Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're live.
Hello.
Live, alive-o. Alive, alive-o. Live, alive-o. Boop. Turn the volume off. Yeah, I can see us now. We're here. We're live.
I can't see it. On the YouTube thingy, would they be seeing you there?
Yeah, I can see it. I've got it set up, so yeah, we're all live. I'll just check the audio. I'll have a bit of echo now. Hello?
Say hello if you can see us.
Oh, I've got to turn the my echo now.
Hi, Hayden.
Yeah, so it is working. Look at that. Amazing.
Hi, how are you? Have you travelled far to your desk today?
Xing Yang Fen. G'day.
Yeah.
G'day, folks. Good day.
Hello,
Good afternoon.
Miki.
Boing. We're just sort of counting down. We're letting people in. See what happened. Here we go. What happened to Wonderquest? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, come this way. Yes, people want to know what happened to Wonderquest. Let me tell you a story. So Wonderquest, as brilliant as it was, during the second season of Wonderquest, Maker Studios was bought by the Disney Corporation. Hooray! Everybody thought, this is amazing. This is so good. And it was sort of kind of good because obviously I got a paycheck from Disney, which is brilliant. But then Disney slowly kind of took Maker Studios to bits and sort of absorbed different bits of it. And during that kind of process, Wonderquest kind of got pushed out. So season 3 never really kind of emerged. And then everybody who was in charge of Wonderquest either got, not sacked, but, kind of left or kind of was reassigned to various different places. And so it never really kind of recovered from that.
Oh, but here we are back. We're back, Adam.
We're
back. Where's your wizard hat?
Where is I got a cat hat? Half wizard, half cat.
Do we want Adam to continue with a cat hat or not?
Yeah. Do you want full screen? I miss Wonderquest too.
So if you're just joining, some of you may not have known Wonderquest and some of you might have done. So maybe, Adam, we're not really due to start just yet, are we?
No, we got 1 minute until we're live. 1 minute until we're live.
Oh, yeah.
Shall I explain what Wonderquest is?
Yeah, I think that would be good. Explain what Wonderquest is.
Let's go to Wonderquest. So I'll just use this. I'll just do Wonderquest. So, and we'll full screen this as well. So this is Wonderquest. So Wonderquest was a kids Minecraft TV show starring Stampy Longnose and me, was a Keen, and we went on magical adventures, and it was Minecraft but also educational. It was really good, and it had cartoons as well, which were really. There we go. Here's us in a cartoon.
Oh.
So I know there's Stamps looking purpley, and there's me. Look at me
with your hat, a wizard's hat.
I know. Stampy got a plushie. I never got a plushie. Am I bitter? Maybe a little. I don't know. Maybe a little bit.
Bitter.
But that was Wonderquest. It was really, really cool. And it's still there. We got 2 seasons if I think, yeah. So there's 24. There's 12 seasons in each season. Then there's one I Wonder, which are the cartoon ones as well. And then there was some 360 stuff as well. There was a Holiday 361. The 360 stuff was amazing. And I got to produce all the 360 stuff myself. So I got an opportunity to become like a show producer for a while, which was really amazing. So I enjoyed that a lot.
Miss it? Do you miss it, Adam?
Do I?
It looks like some. I don't know. I'm asking you. Some of the people who are commenting though say they miss it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss it. It looks like.
I think so. I mean, I think it came out at the right time. It was like kind of spider over there. It came out at the right time, and it was really good. And I think Stampy was at the height of his powers as well. And I think there's still a lot of nostalgia. And the great thing about it was that we had some really great writing there. It was really well produced, and and it was funny. And I got to be Wizard Keen, and he was a funny character to play, and I did enjoy playing him. And it was really interesting because so my son was growing up at the time, so because we used to have to grow up, we had to record it at night because like Flunky and Lackey were the series writer and producers. And they were in Los Angeles. So the way the whole thing used to work was basically at 4 o'clock at night, I used to get on a call with Stampy and with Flunky and Lackey, and we used to record until midnight.
Wow.
So oh yeah, it was, and we did that 4 times a week. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And it used to take 6 months to sort of make, each year. Well, it kind of that was just sort of hands-on stuff, and then there was 6 months of writing the show, and then 6 months of making the show.
I have no idea. It's just like the whole world of what goes on in Minecraft. Isn't it?
The nice thing is, I got to do all the educational content for it as well. So I had to come up with a kind of educational content, the concepts, and then I sent that to the writers, and the writers would turn it into a story and stuff. And then we'd think about who we'd want it to go in. So some of the episodes, for example, had players like Dan TDM, LD Shadow Lady was in it, Amy Lee's in it. There's a whole range of really cool people. Look, again, and this is the thing, I used to do it in my living room. Well, not my living room, the spare bedroom,
Mm-hmm.
So, that's the thing as well. So Django was trying to get to sleep, my son, in the next room.
And you were busy having fun in the other.
The producers were like saying, Adam, your voice is very quiet. Do you want to just speak up a little bit? I'm like, yes. Hello, Stampy. Welcome to Wonderberg. It's like, and then it'd be like, shh, he's trying to get to sleep. I'm like, yeah, but I'm trying to make a show for children.
Right. So we've got a few people joining us.
Okay,
so
cool.
Some people may be missing the old Wonderquest, and some people might not have ever experienced it. So now we're roughly about a few minutes past 4. Shall we just do a few introductions? So Adam, for those
definitely
may only know you through Wonderquest, do you want to give us the full? No, we've only got 2 minutes for this bit.
Yeah, we've only got 2 minutes. Well, we said 2 minutes. Let's turn
So
ourselves around.
So who you are and what we're going to do in this next hour.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Adam Clarke, otherwise known as Wizard Keen. I made Wonderquest with Stampy for a while. Wonderquest is a show on YouTube that you can easily search for. Another thing is, and I've been doing Minecraft stuff for many years, ever since Minecraft was, on Java. Or many since Minecraft was actually in a web browser back in the day. That's how you used to play. You used to play through a web browser. It was so light and fantastic. And I've been playing Minecraft since then, and now I'm kind of like, I've done global talks about Minecraft, I've worked at museums using Minecraft, I've done lots of educational stuff and cultural stuff using Minecraft, and so I find myself at this moment in my life where I make Minecraft maps for the Minecraft marketplace, and I do other kind of bits and pieces as well within Minecraft that's kind of cool. So most recently, those people who are watching Stampy still watch Stampy. If you've watched Space Den, I'm the creator of Space Den, the map that Stampy and Squishy are currently playing. So that's kind of the latest thing I've done. And maybe if you stick around for this hour, you'll be able to see some of the other kind of work that I'm doing currently in Minecraft. So I like kind of building amazing and strange things. So that's me at the moment. And I'm sure you'll have opportunities to ask any other questions you want from me. What we're doing here is we're kind of doing a kind of a little test, see if we can do a kind of a Minecraft live thing. And I'll let Emma explain a little bit more about who that's for and why we're doing it. Emma, over to you.
Yeah, so this is me and Georgie. So we, when we're not in lockdown, have a thing called YouTube Makers Club, although that is continuing now online. There are people who want to make YouTube content, but perhaps don't have their own channel, get to make their content, and we support them to get it looking awesome and then put it on our channel. So after this, if you're interested in sending us in your YouTube content, and that can be anything from DIY pranks, activities, robots, we don't really care. We want to help you basically make good YouTube content safely, which reassures parents who aren't that keen on their kids having their own channels until they're a certain age. And we've got a long relationship with Adam, and so when lockdown happened, knowing that everybody's now absolutely back into Minecraft, which we've seen in our own house.
Yeah.
It felt like a really good opportunity, really, to kind of say, well, let's have a play and be stimulated and see what everybody's up to. And yeah, so that's where we are today. And so we've got a little format of what we think might happen in the next hour. And we hope it's going to stimulate you and you're going to continue a relationship with us off the back of today. So there we go.
Yeah.
So Adam, how's the next hour looking?
So in the next hour, what we're going to do, I'm going to do a few building tips and other bits and pieces. I'm going to show you some of the kind of builds that I've been working on recently. And you can ask any questions you like as well, and I'll try and answer them. Another thing is I'm going to sort of talk a little bit about how the Minecraft marketplace works and kind of the opportunities that were presented to me and how I got to where I got to in a way, because I wasn't always a Minecraft builder, and I actually was, to be honest with you, when I first started building, I wasn't very good at it, and so it's just over time that I've kind of got better and more. And I suppose the most important thing is more confident. I think that's kind of really important too. So we're going to look at that, and then I've got a Minecraft quiz that I want to. That's like an online quiz about what kind of Minecraft are you, and it's from the Beano, and it's quite fun. So we're just going to do that together as a sort of like what kind of Minecrafter group are we? So we're going to do that as well, and then I've forgot what we're going. Then we're going to do. Then we're going to look at some more maps and stuff, and I basically also want to do a little kind of. I want to ask people what you're interested in yourselves and what kind of content you would be interested in coming to see on a regular basis, either through kind of do you want to kind of see stuff where we help people kind of make their own content, or do you want to come onto a world with us all and play games together, which might be really cool, good fun. If you might also want something like if you want a map to be played, we could all kind of play on a Minecraft map, and I've got some because I've got quite a few Minecraft maps that we can kind of look at as well. So there's all of that stuff still to come.
There's a final challenge that you'll reveal at the end, isn't there?
Oh yes, there is a final challenge, and this is a challenge that I'll tell you a little bit right now. So we're thinking about making a map, and we want people to contribute to that map, and I'll tell you how you can contribute to that map right at the end. And Emma, you've still got to completely always remind me about that, because for some reason I keep forgetting that we've got not that it was my idea in the first place, but anyway.
It was your idea, and I was like,
I know.
Idea.
I know. Like, that's a great idea. Right. Okay, so I've just been noodling around in just a sort of a plain old world. Actually, there's a village over there, so let's go and see the village first of all. So, do we need to have realms to join? I don't think. I probably won't do the joining of the realms just this week. It'd be like if you. Oh, this is a terrible place. But I think if that's what people want to do, yeah. If people want to have a realm or kind of join a game or something like that, then I think what I'll do is we'll have a way of making that happen later on. Oh dear, let's put pumpkin there. Is that okay? Who'd asked that? That was like, would you be able to do it on Nintendo Switch? I think so. Switch has got realms, hasn't it? Could you make a server so it's free? Well, these are all good questions. We might as well start with like questions then. What do you want, guys? Emma, we're going to switch it around. People want a server. It's interesting because there's a couple of ways of doing it. I know a couple of ways of kind of making servers. Has anybody been on a plot server?
Yeah, Georgie says, what is that? Can you explain to the one parent in the room, possibly, what's a plot server?
So a plot server is a flat server. It's a flat world with, and it's really amazing. So all it's got kind of like squares, little plots of land like this. Okay, get rid of this. And I've been talking to someone about how to do it on a realm. Okay, and then you can build whatever. When you're in your server, you can claim a plot, and you're in creative mode. You can build anything you like. But if you go into your friend's plot next door, you can't do anything. You can't destroy their blocks. You can't do anything. So it's a really safe way of kind of doing it. But it requires a bit of server software, and It needs a bit of technology and maybe a little bit of money to sort of set up. You need basically a dedicated server, and then we can run some software through it.
And so could everybody, no matter what device they're using, join that plot?
You could. I don't know whether you can join if you're on a PC. You can join. If you're on like a Nintendo or Xbox or PlayStation, you can't.
Okay, so what would be the thing that everybody, no matter what their device is, could participate in at the same time as each other?
I could probably get about 30 people on a world at the same time.
Okay, so show of hands then, if you're there and you're listening still, is that the kind of thing you'd like to do?
You have to be my friend on Xbox, which is no bad thing, let's face it.
So we can always look into that. So if you know,
yeah, that's the issue. That's the kind of issue. So if people want to, one of the ways of doing it would be to become a friend on Xbox. If you want to join a realm and you haven't got realms, but I have, and I invite you to a realm, you don't have to have realms to do it. Okay, which is pretty awesome.
So probably everybody who's listening to this, Adam, apart from me, can understand exactly what you're saying. But as a parent, would I just go, Georgie, just crack on with it, or would we need something to help join that realm, that world? Yeah.
Let me show you what realms looks like. And this is so there are lots of kids here, and hopefully there's some parents here as well. And also, but if you've got parents who don't know what you're talking about when you talk about all this stuff, that's what these sessions are for in many ways, because sometimes it's difficult to communicate what we mean, because you say realm and they're like, what? And they don't understand. It's like you have to break it down. So let's break it down.
This is for the parents. 2 minutes.
Okay, 2 minutes. So a realm is a Microsoft service that you pay, I don't know, $7.99 a month for, and you get an always online space. And this is my realm here. So I'm just joining my realm, and I've got 2 accounts. I've got 2 realms that I can use, and I use these to build Minecraft stuff on. Yeah, Bedrock. It's Bedrock. I'm on Bedrock and Java. This is all. We'll generally talk about Bedrock first, and then for those people, we'll have a show of hands talking about Java, and we'll see what that's like. So this is my realm that I'm building, and it looks like it's a pretty miserable day. So let's just change the weather to clear, and see if we can get rid of that fog. It's so foggy. So much so in our realm I've had young people, I've had people who've just been building kind of cool things. We've got an electronic dance music hall. Moo, Space Cow is in the dance floor. Space Cow. We've got a glam rock place over here. So this is for glam rock. You'll see these are all musical things. We've got over here, we've got a country and western yeehaw kind of place. We've got something that represents grime music.
What's going on there?
Grime, you know, the Britpop rap thing.
Okay.
Then we got pop music, and we've got a famous singer on a wrecking ball.
Anybody can guess who that is? Come on, who's that singer? Fastest fingers. Come on.
Honestly, you can see. So
who is that singer?
So she's there on a wrecking ball. And then we got another.
Is that Miley Cyrus?
Perry, Kate. No, it's Miley Cyrus, isn't it? What? Robbie Williams. Someone said it does look like, from a particular angle, it does look like Robbie. So anyway, so we got, this is our pop area, and then over here we got R&B, and then we've also got superhero music over in here. This is a map I'm working on at the moment for the Minecraft Marketplace.
What is superhero music, Adam? Can you sing us a bit?
Any of the Avenger music.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's like a theme tune from like Spider-Man does whatever Spider-Man does. Climbs a wall, flips like a pig.
Okay, enough.
Spider-Man. We love Spider-Man.
So this is on a realm. You've built worlds in a realm.
So I built this, and the reason why I put this on a realm is so we can have lots of people to come. I'm gonna have to break the door again. So I can have lots of people, whatever time of day or night, they can come on here, and the realm is persistent. So the realm is always on, yeah. And
So
that's
they
the
can
nice
come
thing
in
about
and
it.
play in your world.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so one of the kind of nice things about a realm is it's up to 10 players. Now, although that sounds like that's 10 players playing at the same time at one time, you can invite up to 30, 40, 50 people. But of course, they can't all play at the same time, which is actually not a bad thing, because what generally happens is I've run realms before in the past, and I've had up to 50 people on a realm. And generally, it's not very often that 50 people are all trying to go on a realm together.
What do they do when they're there together?
So one of the things you can do on a realm together is you can put any Minecraft map on there. So, for example, we could put on a realm anything you've downloaded from the Minecraft Marketplace.
Okay.
So you could put a mini game up there, or an adventure map, or something like that. So you could put in, like, tropical boat race, or you could have infinity parkour, or you could have Minecraft Madness, or classic find the button.
Are there any unicorn ones?
Sorry. What you want me to look now for unicorn?
I just wondered if there were any. Not that I'm interested in unicorns. It's all right. Move on.
No worries. Someone's asking, what's the difference between a realm and a server? I'm quite curious. So a realm is Microsoft have kind of created a realm for you, and they're doing all the kind of they're creating it. So it's always going to be so I've got Minecraft on my PC, which you're seeing downstairs. Downstairs, I've got it on my Xbox, and because I'm signed in with the same account, I can access the realm from all these different devices. Yeah. The difference between that and, say, Minecraft. So this is Minecraft Java, and if I open up Java, you can see we've got servers here as well. By the way, this is Bedrock. We've got these servers. These are official Minecraft servers. Okay. And because I'm on a PC, I could even add another server, but you wouldn't be able to do that if you're on a Xbox or a console of some sort. They don't let you do that. But if you're on Java, then you've always got, on Java, you've got a multiplayer section, which is here.
And so where would you be on Java? Would that be on an Xbox or? So
no, Java's always Java is sort of like the original version of Minecraft, and that was for PC, Apple, and the other one. Can't remember their name. But anyway, any kind of computer that runs Java, then this is the edition they've been playing. And there's single player ones, and there's a multiplayer thing, and of course there's Quacktopia there as well. There's a couple of and these are all different servers. And I've got a server here, my build server, and so a server is you pay for a server. This is something that we're building at the moment. Okay, which is quite good. And the nice thing about servers is, especially on Java, is that you can have cool kind of mods on it and run things like that. So you can kind of have, it's just very, very much more flexible.
Mods on a realm.
So on a realm is not as flexible, but it's whatever kind of device you use the most often is probably. So for example, Java does not run on your phone or your iPad. It only runs on PCs, and it's much better with a mouse and a keyboard.
Okay.
Yeah. Linux. Thank you, Lord Sandwich. Linux. Thank goodness for the Lord of Sandwich. He came in and corrected me.
Well, hello, Heel. I just want to say that Heel also.
What's the IP? I'm not going to take my IP. Most of this stuff is. But if people want an IP Java world to sort of monkey around on, let us know, and I'll be able to set that up for kind of next week. So I run all my servers. I pay for a sort of server thing through Nitrous Networks, and I run a community server on Nitrous it's quite a lot of money, but it gives me a lot of opportunity. I can run as many worlds as I like.
And
so
other people join you on that then? So you know how you to 30 people on a realm, do people come and join you on a server?
If we run a Minecraft server on Java, I could have 100 people in at the same time.
Okay.
It would be kind of chaotic, but it would work. It would be fine. How do we join? What I think I'll do is, if people are interested, I'll make a little video about what we're doing with the servers and what we're doing with the realm. Maybe we'll set up a server and a realm, and then we can kind of put that out and do a little video to show people how to join those things, and how to stay safe while you're on it as well. And I think that's kind of a very important thing too.
That's great. Thanks, Adam. And I hope everybody who's tuning in feels like this is helping them with some of the questions they've got.
Yeah.
So how are we doing? Have we got any questions that you want to ask Adam before he shows you any more of his maps and worlds? Have got anything new other than Wonderquest, obviously, which I know you want to ask? When's that coming back?
Well, Wonderquest isn't never coming back. That's the
never.
That's never.
Never.
Episode like in the future.
Never.
Okay, then. So.
Oh, Space Den. Let's show you a really cool build while we're here, and it's not one of mine, but it is. I converted it from Java as a kind of an experiment to see if I could do that. Those people who have ever played The Witcher or know what The Witcher is, this is Novigrad from The Witcher, from the video game, realized in Minecraft, and it's
wow.
It is pretty. It's the amazing thing about it is. They're clear. It's just how big it is. So I'll just fly you over, and we can kind of just talk a little bit about kind of these massive monster. But it is one of the most stunning builds, and I really like it as well. And I kind of recognize things. Not a lot of the houses are just sort of, they're not. You can sort of go in there a little bit, but there's not really much you can go in. It's really for looking at from the outside, but from the outside we can kind of see it's pretty epic. Isn't that amazing?
Isn't it?
So it's amazing what you can do in Minecraft, and I think this is one of the kind of amazing examples of what's someone said, so on my Switch I need an invite code, so I don't know if I'll be able to join, unfortunately. Don't worry, what we'll do is we'll find a way to let people become our friends on Xbox, and then we'll let you join, and we'll probably have some sort of joining service, and to be able to do that we'll need names and ages and other bits and pieces. And I'll talk to Emma about how to make that available to people and how to make that safe.
Okay.
People are wondering how to do it. So basically, don't worry about it now. We'll sort that out later, and we'll try and sort it out in a way that is good for everybody on whatever device you're using. So I've got a Switch downstairs. I'll show you how to do it on a Switch. I've got a PC. I've got an iPad. I've got an Xbox. We'll show you, and I've got a PlayStation. I'll show you how it all works on every one of them.
We've got the in our house of the Xbox. We haven't been able to connect with friends on Xbox. It might be useful to kind of troubleshoot what it is.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, I mean, that's just, it's funny. I mean, today I was playing with a young man, and he was on his iPad, and we had to kind of figure out how to become friends, and then how to share and it was just that kind of stuff. And there are a range of different things. So for example, right now I could invite someone to the game. So if I press invite to game, these are all my online friends. Yeah. Who are online. So, and then if we go down here, we can see I've got my offline friends who are not online. So some people actually are online, but they say they're not online, and so on and so forth. That's one of the things. Another thing is you can add a friend here as well. And if you add a friend, you go to on a PC anyway, you go to your kind of Xbox console companion, and you can find people down up here, and you have to send an invite, and they have to respond as well, and have to accept your friend request as well. So there's all those kind of things. Not only that, but when we get to settings as well, we can see we've got multiplayer, and if multiplayer, we can't change that while we're playing the game. We can change that afterwards. At the moment, I've got it is a multiplayer game, and friends of friends can join. So I've had this where even if I'm not a friend of somebody else, but they've got a group of friends together, they can all join together, even if I'm not friends with them. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's like your connections, really, isn't it? So
yes, and it's about your privacy. It's about your privacy as well. So this is probably the worst way of having it. Like, don't do this. Another way of doing it.
People who are your age, Adam, maybe to make that decision.
Yeah, exactly. I'm apparently a full grown up. Another way is within the realm as well. You've got a little pencil here, and this is what I suppose. This is ironically, we're never ever going to use a pencil and a computer at the same time. So this is a strange logo, but this is the realm settings, and in here we got members. And it says, when a player joins your world for the first time, there will be a visitor. Now, we've actually got find friends, so we can do the same thing here. And we can see we've got a range of members down here. We've got Amy Lee. We've got, a few other people.
You're just name dropping now, aren't you? Look at you.
I am, definitely. Look at Stan.
Hi, everyone.
Look who's our friend. But we've also got a share link. Now, someone said, what to get? Take care, Xing Yang Feng.
Hi.
We've got a share link up here. Now, this is quite useful. So we can kind of copy that share link and put it out to everybody as well. Anyone with a link can join your realm. Go to game download world to back up your world. So that's like if anybody can do it, it's going to get awfully messy very quickly.
Yes.
So I think
we've seen this on YouTube, haven't we? So not, everybody's just kind of coming from all over the place to be in this chat today.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so we'll do a whole range of different things, and obviously this chat's going to be archived and stuff, so we can kind of see what people are doing. And I'm not keeping an eye necessarily on the chat either. Right,
Adam, it's time to do our Minecraft quiz.
Okay, let's do a Minecraft quiz. Let's do it over here. All right, let's get rid of this one. Is here. So Minecraft personality quiz. What type of Minecraft player are you? You already know you love the game, but what kind of Minecraft player are you really? Take this quiz to find out. So this is from the Beano. It's quite fun as well. There's lots of Minecraft quizzes like this as well, but I think the Beano was the Beano was my first comic book when I was a kid that I used to read a lot. So it says, you've just started a new game. What's the first thing you do? Just wander about and get the knack of how thing works. Start building things, start gathering resources and looking out for enemies, start mining. So what do we say?
Yeah, answers in your comments.
1 to 4. First one is wander about. Second one is build things. Third one is start gathering things. Get tools and fools to mine for the first day. Quizzed keen. So let's go for. I normally get someone saying 3. Gather resources and look out for enemies. Okay, we're going to do that one. Great. 3. How do you spend your first night? Sleeping, building a row of torches around your house to keep out enemies, exploring those nearby woods, or making potions. Well, I don't think you're going to be making potions on your first night because you won't have any gear. So what do we think? What do we think? What do you say, Emma? You're a new Minecraft.
I'd be making potions. That's what
you
wouldn't.
I'll be making bath bombs. What? I'll be making slime.
Sleeping potion, I think, would be what I'd be doing.
Sleeping potion.
So that's what everybody else is saying there. We look like we've got a mix here of.
Oh, there is one sleeping. And someone said 2. There's 3 1s and 2 2s. We're going to go for 1, and we're going to go to the next one, which is like pick a tool: a shovel, a sword, an axe. Hey, I don't need one. Hey, I didn't need one. So shovel is 1, sword is 2nd, axe is 3rd, 4th is you don't need one. Give us those numbers. Let's find out what everybody's right.
I think axe, because you don't need a sword on the side. Axe.
Yeah.
We're going for axe in this household.
Axe, yes. People are going to go 1 or 2 or 2 or 3. Pickaxe. Oh, someone said pickaxe. It's not even there. But that's a good answer. Okay. 3 3 3. Yeah, let's go for I was going to say 3 as well. That's the one I would choose. And the reason for that is chop down trees. you know, and make stuff. Chop down trees. You do some. You go to the lavatory. Which one of these mobs are you more scared of? Slimes, villagers, endermen? I try and avoid them all. Pigs, not pigs. Slimes, villagers. What, are you frightened of villagers?
Now, why do you be scared of
Villager? What are villagers like?
They just do nothing to
Don't
you. You just try.
Villagers, yeah. Axes are cool.
I think 3.
They
Endermen,
all sound like wild animals.
They can also teleport.
Endermen are horrible. If you ever seen one, it comes. If you look at an enderman in the eye, it goes to try to smack you.
Yeah, if you kill it, you might get an ender pearl, and it means you could teleport.
What are we getting? We're getting Enderman. We're getting most going
Enderman.
after Enderman here.
Yeah,
Someone's like, Pippa's like, no, man, I'm good. I'm good.
Frank, who's on Pippa's.
Let's go for Enderman. Let's go for Enderman. I'm moving swiftly on. Where do you set up your base? Do you like it in the grasslands? Do you like to make tunnels like a little kind of hamster, or do you like it in a forest? Or like anywhere.
tunnels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tunnels. Tunnels.
Yeah, I go underground.
2 is tunnels.
Yeah, I go underground.
So what do you reckon, everyone?
What would you say, Adam?
Me, I like forests, and then I sort of build a tree house thing.
Oh.
And then you've got a lot of materials next door to you as well. I mean, you can do a clearing, but tree houses are cool. Tunnels, Hobbit style. I like that. Yeah. So what have we got? We got like 2, 4 tunnets. 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 I don't know what tunnets are. It's like a turret and a tunnel.
And a Tunnix tea cake.
No.
They don't do Tunnix tea cakes in my
Combine all 3. 1. I like mountaintop houses. Yeah, I don't know. Why did they say that? I like frosty biomes.
Isn't there?
Forest. I think underground actually has won out of this one. So let's go to the next one. Totally random question. Which of these jobs do you think you would like to do when you're older? Scientist, a teacher, social care nurses, home worker, and emergency services like a fire. So that's what scientist is 1, teacher is 2, social care nursing is 3, emergency services, firefighter, police, or paramedic is 4, YouTuber is 5, pilot, cabin crew on an airplane. Then they don't exist anymore. No one's flying. A chef,
At the moment.
personal trainer, fitness coach, maybe. A doctor.
I don't know. What would you be?
Says answering this question won't affect your score.
Okay. What's everybody saying to this? What do you fancy being?
I have no idea.
What about wizard? We should do YouTuber, really, shouldn't we?
There is
So this is 1.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got 5. 5. Let's do 5. Let's do 5.
We got YouTuber. We've got at least 3 YouTubers.
Yeah, I just.
All right. I think this is quite an interesting question, and I think this question alone sort of describes what kind of Minecrafter you actually are, right? So, are you what's the best thing about Minecraft? Building, mining, fighting mobs, or llamas? Llamas. I like chef or YouTuber.
No, mining or llamas.
Mining or llamas? Mining llamas. Land mine.
They are quite cute.
Llamas.
Are they in blankets, the llamas?
Yeah.
They go. If you do a llama noise, and then if you get too close to them, they spit at you. Just disgusting.
Yeah, not if you hit them.
Building. I have building. Or Pippa likes all 3.
Uncle Onesie. Uncle Onesie is a bit cheeky, I think. Uncle Onesie is a cheeky one. Possibly a cheeky one there.
Jump boost with elytra is sort of broken here. Building, I think, is winning, so I'm going to go for building. Pick a potion. Pick a potion. Pick a potion. So, what kind of potions do you like? Do you like slow falling? Do you like night vision? Do you like a potion of strength, or do you like a potion of healing?
I think night vision. I think it's the most useful.
Which one? Night vision.
Yeah.
That's my vote. I've got night vision, 2 night visions. Anybody else? 4 healing, good one, because you're probably quite aggressive. Strength 2 is that one. So what have we got? Oh, there 4 and 2. 4 and 2. All right, Minecraft boy, welcome to the stream. Hi, potion of all. Exactly. You just douse yourself in all of them, like it's like, what are you doing? Dr. Banner, come out of there. I'm sure this potion will be fine. Hulk, slow falling. Gosh, we've got them all. I think we've got 4 has done it. So we're going to do it for potion of healing. Pick a Minecraft gaming mode. Creative, survival, adventure, or hardcore. I'd have to be creative for me.
I'm not sure. I'll never go creative or survival. I don't like the other too much.
Adventure. Not many people do adventure.
I can't, no.
I'm going to go to
Creative.
Creative. That's 2 for creative. Anybody else? And it's like hardcore. So do you know what hardcore is, everybody?
No.
Emma, hardcore is.
What is it?
Hardcore is a really unusual gaming mode. So basically, if you set a world up and you say it's going to be a hardcore world, when you die, the world deletes itself.
Oh.
No, right?
It's
So
hardcore.
if you like it hardcore, yes. So it's hardcore.
So does that make it a much more competitive game then? You're playing against yourself scenario?
Yeah, you kind of are playing it against yourself. You're kind of saying if, maybe you've spent 200 hours on it and then you suddenly you dig straight down, you fall into lava and stuff like that. Someone says you need totems. Absolutely. Totems are basically these amazing things that bring you back to life. So as long as you've got totems, that's great. And it's funny, there are totem farms that you can kind of create and other bits and pieces. So it is super challenging to kind of go into hardcore and stuff like that. So it's like survival, but if you die, that's it. It's game over. So let's go for. I have a series on my YouTube channel right now of a hardcore world. Houston, I might check out your channel and find out what is the School of Rock. Exactly. If you like it hardcore. Yes. Yeah, I will slip into School of Rock every now and then. I play Minecraft for 200 hours, but mostly creative. Yeah. Your hearts look different as well. Oh, yes, they do. Dan Stevens is very right in hardcore. We don't. Hi, mate. It's Judea. But which one are we going to go for? I'm going to go for creative because I think that's because I'm in charge of this quiz anyway. So, what's your favorite block? Is it an oak slab? Is it a brick slab? Is it a dragon egg, which isn't really a block? It's more of an egg. Or is it a lantern, which isn't really a block? It's a lantern. So,
is that a trick question?
Looks like a trick question to me. Smells like a trick question to me. But anyway, we're going to go try it out. Cobblestone is handy and it looks cool. It does indeed. But we haven't got that down there. I'm going to brick slab. Slabs aren't. It's such. These are half blocks. These are dragon eggs or lanterns. It's such a 3 dragon egg. 3 wins that one. And the last question. What do you think of llamas?
What do you think of them? I like them, but they should stay out of my way.
Yeah,
I like them, but when I'm out exploring, they're annoying. Wait, that'd be my last one. Wait, Minecraft has a llama in it.
I don't know why did suddenly all games have llamas in all of a sudden? Fortnite had llamas in.
Unicorns, you see, before llamas came unicorns, and unicorns aren't cool, you see, whereas llamas probably are.
What?
Maybe.
That's my
What are
theory.
you on about?
So number 2, people I've seen them when I'm out exploring. They are the best. They're the best. Llamas are the best.
I like pufferfish.
We're gonna go for that one.
No.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, animals, minerals, and vegetables. You are an adventurer. So there we go. Llamas are cool. Your favorite mode is survival, but you like nothing more than battling your enemies and keeping yourself alive in a tough environment. You never cheat. No. And you know all the hidden tips and tricks. So there we go. we are an adventurer, which is pretty cool. When I first did it, I kind of just did all the top level questions, and it was like, you are a noob. So it's like, oh, right, okay. Obviously, which is pretty cool. So we're a lovely adventurer.
Fantastic. We have some questions from our YouTube Makers Club, Adam.
Oh, yeah. Go on then.
To ask the questions.
Let's do it.
So, Georgie wants me to. Okay, so one came from Mara. How do you get mine coins?
Is there any way of like earning them or anything?
Yes, so pay for mine coins. How do you get mine coins?
Oh, yes. Well, you ask your mum and dad if you can, if they can link a credit card or some way of paying for mine coins. So basically,
okay.
So Mike, let's go to the marketplace, and I'll talk to you about mine coins. So this is the marketplace in Minecraft, and the marketplace is available on the Bedrock version of Minecraft. It's and you've got access to all this stuff if you've got some mine coins. There is some free stuff at the moment. So let's just talk about the free stuff. There's Education Collection, which the human body is fantastic. We might actually look at that later on. There's also an International Space Station, which is awesome too. There's also the World Foundry's Fractals, which is amazing. We'll have a look at that too. And there's sort of Redstone Basic. Redstone Basics, like if you don't know about Redstone, do Jig's Guide to Redstone Basics. It's pretty good. It's free at the moment as well during kind of lockdown and all this kind of. And then if you like kind of Neolithic stuff, Neolithic Revolution, if you want to learn about maths, then Maths Robot is probably the best thing to do as well. So Maths Robot is great, especially if you want to go. Huh?
Has Minecraft managed to make maths fun for the people who don't think maths is fun?
Of course. Do you want to see the trailer?
Yeah.
Let's watch the trailer. All right. So I'll turn the volume off so we're not going to hear it anyway. The Maths Robot needs your help. He's a sad robot. Let's help the Maths Robot. So he looks a bit sad at the moment. Fix the power. So basically you go into this kind of room, and there's some solve problems. What's less than, so that's pretty good. So as you solve problems, the maths robot gets repaired.
Oh, nice.
And suddenly it becomes happy again. So again, but the maths problems get harder and harder.
Excellent.
Looks all right, doesn't it?
What do you think, people? Do you think this is good fun, or do you think it's uncool, or what do you think of the maths robot?
Well, why don't we try it out in a minute? I'm quite curious now. The robot is working, so you better basically kind of help the robot solve some problems, and then we get back on the maths robot. So that's that one. There's also the human body one, which looks amazing, to be honest with you.
You're involved in that one, Adam.
And then Fractals is pretty good too. So I think we should sort of do some of this. And then if anybody's interested in Redstone is pretty cool as well. So you can kind of look at that, how to do the Redstone stuff. I've made a platform in the sky with torches on virtually every block, and mobs do not spawn. Why is this? Mobs won't spawn on half slabs, and they won't spawn. They will spawn on empty blocks, and that's which is a good thing if you want to make kind of mob farms and things like that. So you can cover everything with stuff, and the mobs will only kind of spawn in particular areas where you kind of want them to. What's the redstone? What's redstone? Redstone is good. Let's do some redstone stuff right now, I think. So let's create a new world that's flat. So to do that, I'm going to go to creative. The difficulty is peaceful because I don't want anything like that. I'm going to have it as a flat world. And then I'm going to have friendly fire off. I'm going to show my coordinates. I'm going to turn fire spread off because who wants things burning down? Nobody does. I'm going to turn TNT explodes because I want things to blow up. And I've activated cheats. You can always also do always day, keep inventory on, get rid of mob spawning, and get rid of the weather cycle so it never rains. This is my best setting, and create this world. Okay. What's redstone? So we're going to talk a bit about redstone. So let's just open up my inventory and look for redstone. So if you can't find redstone where it is, because it's a bit of a mystery and all these kind of things don't actually make much sense, it's in this sort of bed area, and we've got a redstone dust, we've got a redstone block of redstone, we've got a redstone torch, We've got levers and buttons and pressure plates and a redstone repeater and a redstone comparator. We'll talk about that a bit later on. We've got pressure plates as well, and there's a few other bits and pieces down here too, which we'll get dug into. Oh, let's also get myself something that makes sense. Something that, so doors and other bits and pieces react to redstone. So redstone is like Minecraft's electronics. You can kind of put it down, this redstone dust, and it forms like a wire along the floor. And then we're going to put a lever on here, and when we switch the lever, it turns this creates a signal. Power comes out the lever, and it runs along the redstone dust. And then, well, let's get something like a redstone lamp, which is just a big old lamp. And there is, it's on. So redstone is a way of turning things on and off. You can also have a door as well, for example. So let's grab a door. And let's put a door over here. Pop. And we'll put some redstone towards it.
Oh, can you blow it up?
Hello, Mrs. Duck. See, the door opens and closes.
Ooh.
Now, that's redstone at a very simple level. You can also kind of start to do things like you can create things where it's got a negative signal. So, for example, you could put things here, you could put a torch down here, and then you can get some redstone over here. So, and then we'll just get a lamp. Yeah. So the lamp is on. So in its negative state, you can kind of reverse redstone stuff. Okay. So there are lots of, and there's this stuff is compared to electronics. So in electronics, you have logic gates, and you can create logic gates using Minecraft's redstone, but that's for another day, in my opinion. But so you can create kind of NOR and gates and all sorts of stuff, which is really amazing. If you know what any of that stuff means, then hooray. But if not, redstone can become very powerful very quickly. There's also in Minecraft, there's something called command blocks. And we can use command blocks to do amazing and crazy things too. And I think that would, if people are interested in that, it'd be great to kind of do a kind of thing about command blocks as well. My favorite command block is, and the way to give yourself a command block is this. So you've got to have cheats on you. So you say, give was the key, right? Command underscore block, boom. And then it's in my inventory over here. And then we can kind of go effect
It never works for me.
P levitate 1020. I think.
Wow.
And then we want to do leave on it. Oh, I spelled levitate wrong. How do you spell levitate, everybody?
I think that looked like the right way to spell it. Yeah.
Levitate or levitate?
No, that doesn't look right.
No.
You had it, I think.
Levitate. All right. I expected effect at P. Levitate. Blah blah blah. Who's got it? Levitation. Thank you.
He said it's slash effect.
Levitation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sean. There we go. Long day. Bing, bing.
But thank you, everybody who helped out then.
Levitation.
I think
Levitation.
We're saying secret chickens saying it's effect.
Effect. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to get rid of. There's an @ sign at the beginning. I need to.
You need to, is it slash or not?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't, it normally is slash, but you don't need to put a slash there if way flying up forever.
We did it, everyone. That was a joint effort.
So my levitation effect is really cool. You can kind of, and then if you got elytra wings, you can go for a fly. So that's really cool. So we could make mini maps and things like that with that too, which is really nice. So there we go, levitation.
So we've got 9 minutes left of our allotted hour, Adam.
What?
I
12?
know, it's gone so quickly.
What's going on?
We're not finishing tonight. We did say this first one would be an hour.
That's right. That's right. So, well, let's move swiftly on. Let's go and have a look at one of those maps that we were looking at. What do people want to have a look at?
Yeah, why don't we do a show of hands? What you're all interested in?
Let's go to the free stuff. So, we didn't go back to mine coins. Let's just talk about mine coins. So, mine coins are up here. They need to buy stuff. So, what shall I buy?
So basically, people need to put money in your wallet, so to speak, then to have a coin.
Yeah, this is one of mine. So this is Brainbox. This is on that thing. And the way to get mine coins, it says update because I've already bought it. But you buy mine coins by clicking up here, and you can buy £1.69 or £4.99 or £8.99. So you can kind of just do this. So you buy that. Then on this, it would do that. If you're on like an iPad, you would buy through Apple Pay or whatever kind of way. It's through the app, so it's kind of done like that. So I've got my my Minecraft store, so I can just use PayPal. I've connected to my Minecraft thing, and it just goes through that kind of stuff. In a minute, and then I bought some coins. Purchase in progress. You just bought mine coins, and that's how you buy them. Okay,
now I've got to go on Brainbox then.
So Brainbox is 660 coins, I think.
Is it?
Yeah. Which is about £3.29.
All right.
Yeah, so it's all right. Not too expensive, not too cheap. So that's it. So
what's like a really super expensive?
So
one?
this one looks like pretty expensive. This is by Lucky Box City Survival.
Like Sims.
Yeah, it does look a bit like that actually. So we can sort of go through here. Yeah, interesting. So yeah, this one, Ocean Expansion. This one looks pretty good actually. Look, there's giant whales, and squids, and different kind of animals. That looks awesome actually.
Doesn't it? Wow, that's pretty clever. Do you know who the creators are?
Yeah, the creators of this are Cyclone Designs, so they are a very successful sort of build company. So Dan Stevens says, question, have you got any ideas for what I could build with lots of wood, as I have a realm called Tradecraft, there's lots of big forests and people buy things from me. Yeah. Things to do with wood. I mean, wood is good for lots of reasons.
Wood is good.
Wood is good. Let me show you all the different things you can do with wood. So we've got different kind of, from birch wood to jungle wood to acacia wood and to dark oak. And these are the kind of planks that you've got. And we can kind of see the kind of range of colors in them as well, which is really nice. So we've got a kind of a range of colors there, which is amazing. Then if you look at kind of like just logs, there are different types of logs too. Here's a couple of examples. So we've got an oak log, but also we've got a stripped oak log, and we can kind of see these are all connected together. So we can see that they've got a kind of range of colors. So one of the kind of things you can do with wood is you can experiment with how, when you put it together, what it looks like. And you can think, and some of these patterns and designs look really cool actually.
So what do you think for Dan then? What kind of?
So what I would suggest is I'd suggest creating some wood stuff, creating some slabs, looking at kind of the different colors, trying a different palette out, trying to use it in different ways to build with. Yeah. So look at kind of all the different, if we look at all the slabs you can get with it too.
I think you should build tree houses, Dan. Like hotels almost, where people go in.
Yeah, but where they buy things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What you got to do is you got to add value. I mean, a lot of people are doing this. Like they'll go in and they'll make shops that other people can trade with them. So what I would do is I'd create a slab section, I'd create a log section, I'll create a stripped bark sections, and have for a stack of a diamond, you can buy a ton of wood, or a chest of wood maybe, or something like that. Or if you're using shulker boxes, do it like that. Or another way of doing it would be like using a shulker box to sort of store things in as well. In
maybe sheds. In lockdown, everybody needs an extra home office, so you know, some ideas there. Make your own little shed, possibly.
Yeah. I mean, Dan's also said there's also bot blocks, and I'll just sort of show you the bot. There's two different types of block, but in creative there's these type, but normally you just get kind of like just the bark, and so you've got jungle is really lovely as a sort of as a wooden bark block because it kind of looks like that, and you can kind of do really nice. It's directional too, which is great. Boom. All right, we haven't got very much longer. Ladies and gentlemen.
Two more questions from YouTube Makers Club, so we'll be really quick with those.
And then I've also, because Emma hasn't reminded me, I'm going to be doing a challenge as well.
So quickly, if people want to make their own YouTube or other content videos of doing some on Minecraft, what? How do you record the screen?
On a PS4.
On a PS4.
Okay, so on a PS4, it's got a share button. Okay, which is on your controller. It's on the top left-hand side of your controller, and it's literally says share. If I could turn back time, not that kind of share. I know we're getting into dad jokes now. If I could turn back time.
Okay,
so that's the share button, right? Not Sonny and Share, but the sharing your content. And what you do is you can set that up to record a video. Okay, and it record a video. If you press it twice very fast, it'll start recording. In actual fact, your PlayStation is always recording video in a way. So there's a way of kind of sharing that. I think if you go on to, I think the best thing to do would be to Google it in YouTube and find a YouTube video about it and watch that.
Thanks, Adam.
Unless I've got it in front of me showing you how it works, it might be a bit tricky. It's like, oh yeah, he said that. It's your share button. And just remember, if I could turn back time. Okay, and that'll help you remember it, if nothing else.
I can see that Cherry Head is basically kind of putting their head in their hands at this point because moving on to the final question. So what's the longest time you've ever taken to create a build / map?
That's my question.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. So I've taken. Let me show you a build that's taken me maybe 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Let's do that for more dramatic effect.
And it's
2 years. Stop.
and it's not because it's big or anything like that. But it is big. It's just taken. It's just taken a long time.
Wow. That's so pretty. What is it? A bedroom.
This is a bedroom from the 1980s.
Oh.
It's kind of my
bedroom. Stop, please. No, don't tell them.
So we've got on the wall, we've got gas busters.
Oh, that's good. That's fun.
We've got the Blues Brothers.
Bringing back memories for you, Mum.
This is like my bedroom when I was a kid. So we got and this will be coming out as a map when we're making. We've also got on the side here, we've got a Sony Walkman.
Oh my God, Mum!
Does it have dial-up connection to the internet?
And then we got inside here, we got a pencil and some headphones, and
Does it
then we
take
got
a long time because you dip in and out of it, or because it's such a labour of love? What's
this is a labour of love. So basically, this is an adventure map, and and I've done the 1980s, I've done the 1990s, I've done so that there's 4 maps. This is just the 1980s. So underneath here, you remember the film The Borrowers?
Little ones,
Yeah.
Well, the book, if you're like, I don't read books, but so basically you're like a borrower, yeah, and you live under the bed, and there's Mr. Cricket, and you basically you have to go. You get sent on a quest. This is the bicycle skate store, and there's and in here there'll be a store you can buy stuff for your adventure. There's a giant Hulk toy, and you have to go on an adventure, and you have to escape the room.
It's an escape the room game.
It's an escape the room game, yeah.
So clever.
But the room is really big, and then you have to escape through the Commodore 64.
Oh my God, that's brilliant!
So you have to make a mixtape of music and put that cassette in the tape recorder.
How on earth do you do that?
Well, exactly. So you make a mixtape. I mean, this is why it's a bit convoluted. You make a mixtape by going to the record player, and in the back of the record player, there is a. Let's just go down here. In the back of the record player, there is. You collect records from around the room, and you put all the records into here, and then you press a button, and the mixtape appears here. So you're collecting all the samples of music. So we've got lots of so I've got Django's music teachers made me all the music for this, and it's like music from the 80s.
Oh, when are you releasing that as a?
We'll be later on this year. Yeah.
That is amazing.
So in here we got a kind of wardrobe, and then there's a picture of.
Oh, it's so good. I mean, obviously everybody's as old as us, Adam. So for those that none of it, they weren't around.
No.
This is like a museum of my childhood, effectively.
Yeah. So it's interesting. So, and also, like, what will happen is the code will go on. You'll get out. This window will disappear. And then you can go out into a Minecraft world, you see.
No, so then through the computer?
You're going through the computer into a real Minecraft world.
Okay, so everybody who's still here, tell us in the comments what you think of this. What do you think of this 2 years labour of love? Come on, show Adam some of your feedback now, please.
Yeah. And then I used to make miniatures and things like that, so this is kind of a miniature painting thing. You got stuff. But there's going to be curtain parkour, so there's going to be all sorts of strange things in here.
It's brilliant.
And then up here, there's Mr. Wheezy. I don't know if you're a fan of Toy Story, but there's little Easter eggs and stuff dotted around the thing. And then there's this escape thing. There's a squishy duck in here as well. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff to collect.
It's like a piece, isn't it? It's beautiful.
Also, I mean, basically, there's a big secret. Don't tell anybody. But there's in the eye of one of the Ghostbusters. There's a secret button, and you better press the button and release a ghast.
Don't tell this is gonna. People are gonna tell everybody.
I'll just pop out of here. So don't. That's a secret between us, just me and you.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
everybody.
Don't tell anybody.
Wow. But then up here, there's also other secrets. So there's lots of secret doors and other bits and pieces to kind of have fun with and stuff like that.
Don't this group are really, really. I mean, obviously, this video is going to be released as well, actually. So, therefore, you tell everybody.
Yeah.
So we've got a challenge. I'm really aware that, whilst I think we could probably happily spend in the next 3 hours here, we've got a little bit of wrapping up of this first session to do, and you had an idea of a challenge that people might want to contribute to something beyond this session, didn't you?
Yeah. So as I'm a map maker, and I had an idea about creating a kind of Minecraft street. And in the street is just sort of Minecraft little houses and stuff. And if you go into each of the houses, you could press a button and listen to a bit of audio, and the audio would come. And the audio would be about. Well, what did we say? What we like,
sounds. Sounds where you live. Sounds of now.
Oh yeah. So sort of sounds of where you live is, I suppose, what we could do, and that really depends on what you're interested in. So it could be the sound of the dog barking, or it kind of could be you playing a video game, or it could be something that you've written and you want to sort of do a poem, or it could be a kind of a little message or something like that. So it can be a sound about where you are right now. And
no farting sounds though.
No, I think that it should go without saying.
I'm just saying it though because I know what.
But you're saying it again. Yeah, I mean, obviously, sounds that we approve of will actually go into a map, right? And that map I will release for free, and so collectively we'll create something together, which would be quite fun.
So it could be the sound of your neighbours arguing. No, I'm joking. It could be the sound of birds. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Good
be interesting to share. And how might they share those sound clips with us? And how do they make the sound clips, Adam?
Okay, so there's a couple of most phones now, most kind of stuff, even your iPad and things like that, have some sort of sound recording on them. Yeah. So basically, using your phone and either free or kind of inbuilt sound recorder on your phone device or whatever, use that to record some audio, and then send that audio to us, Emma, email.
Yes. So do we type this somewhere, or do people just have to get a pen quickly? What happens now?
I'll tell you what we can do, as I'll put the email in the description of this video later on in about an hour's time. So you can come back to this video, look at the description, and you'll be able to see the email address that you can write to send your audio clips to as well. Okay.
And they just send those MP4, so just
whatever format you want, it doesn't really matter. So as long as it as long as it comes through, as long as you can share that somewhere or another, we'll gather those up and stuff like that, and make a map out of it. It'd be really cool.
And are you happy? Is everybody happy to do that? We're kind of intrigued to know what sort of sounds you might send in. Do you fancy doing this?
I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
No,
we'll do us in the comments.
Like whatever.
No thanks.
Well, I mean, if it does intrigue you, that'd be great. We'll be making a bedrock version of the map anyway, and you can kind of you can upload that or onto your iPad or onto your PC. Unfortunately, if you play on a console of some sort, consoles are unable to do that currently. You always have to have a kind of some sort of PC to kind of absorb the import the kind of the thing, and Xbox and Nintendo and other pieces like that don't really allow that to happen.
Will we be doing this as an ongoing thing, or will there be a deadline to it?
I think it's a rolling, ongoing thing. So it's a kind of, I think every week we'll remind people about this, and I think one of the great things is that it can be something that can grow over time, and we might be able to put other sounds in there as well. So some people are like, well, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to record a poem, or I wanted to record some music, or I wanted to, or it might be a story or something like that. So have a think about what you might want to do, and if you want to break the rules and surprise us, then by all means do that, because we're always up for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And let us know how it goes. Yeah.
And so, Adam, you've hinted at the fact that we might do some more of these sessions. What are you thinking, everybody? Do you want more of this?
Yeah, so here are the kind of options. That's something along the similar line of this, something where maybe we get everybody into a realm and we kind of do some mini games and stuff like that. I think another thing that I was thinking about would be kind of like build challenges, and sort of spending an hour kind of getting a few people who are into Minecraft, and then having a flat world, and then basically doing a build challenge for half an hour. And then coming back and kind of doing voting, stuff like that and stuff. I don't know if there's any prizes, Emma.
We could do some prizes. Do you think people need prizes?
Do they need them? They might get a signed photograph of this teddy bear.
Of Stampy.
Oh,
there you go. You can get a signed photograph of Stampy, Adam. There's your quest.
Okay. Actually, I've got some books that I can give away for free. So I'll just need some postage. But yeah,
rainbow pinwheel kits.
I've got some books here. I've got my That's Why I Love Minecraft book, which is a fully illustrated book with all the kind of builds that I made and stuff like that. That's quite a nice book.
So there'll be some prizes, don't you?
There'll be some prizes. We'll get some prizes, and we can do global for that as well. So we'll just see. See how it goes.
Someone has suggested mine coins. How does that work?
Yeah, we can do mine coin, but mine coin you can get you can buy from like Amazon or kind of GameStop or stuff like that. Kind of like a scratch card, which kind of can redeem mine coins as well.
You're kidding me. What is this world all about?
What is it coming to, eh? Hey, what's the world coming to? I mean, that's a good way of doing stuff, especially for parents who want to kind of gift stuff to kind of like, oh, they're only interested in Minecraft. Just get them some mine coins. 15 quid. There you go. It's like 1,000 mine coins or whatever. They'll be happy.
Yeah. So just to round things off, and thank you ever so much, everybody, for joining us this afternoon. We're going to be just to recap, we're going to be posting all the relevant information at the end of this video. That's going to go onto your channel and the YouTube Makers Club channel. Is that right, Adam?
Yeah.
And then I think on that same video, we'll be announcing when the next session and meetup is. Yeah?
Yeah. But yeah.
Someone's very cheekily said our credit card number. Well, you'd be welcome to it because there's nothing on it.
Yeah.
The prize is your credit card.
Yeah, but we have no money, so you won't get too far with that one.
Yeah, I mean, well, here's one serious thing, right? Like, you know, I earn a living now from creating Minecraft stuff. Yeah, so you know, one of the kind of things that I'm really interested in is I'm interested in helping people and mentoring people who are interested in kind of creating Minecraft content for a living for themselves. How do you get started? Where can you kind of look for help and things like that? And it's that, see, having that kind of help is better than having a credit card number, because in this way you can kind of be creative and you kind of create the stuff you want to do and make money out of it for yourself. And you'll never be, you know, at the moment in lockdown, like I am the busiest I've ever been in my life.
Right. I know, I think 6 weeks ago, I was like, Adam, should we do? And every time I speak to him, I was like, my diary's filling up.
I'm so busy. It's unbelievable. Because everybody wants to use Minecraft to engage with young people or kind of, you know, because none of us can meet everybody except in Minecraft. So I think one of the kind of things I would be really keen on would be to invite people into a world and to have that sort of social space and to play with people, other people, and to kind of do stuff like that. Also to have a challenge and things like that too, so people can show off their skills and stuff like that, and just have fun. You know, it's about fun rather than kind of like who's the best at building, you know. But you know, it just gives people the opportunity to almost get out of themselves and have fun in this kind of weird, crazy world that we find ourselves in, that is Minecraft.
Lovely. I think George has got one last question, and then we'll probably need to go. I think.
Yes, my throat is getting sore. My tears run out.
Yeah.
One more question, then. Here we go.
Well, I was wondering, like, if we could make a server for this thing.
Yeah, I think what we could do is we could probably do both. Yeah. So what I'll do for next time is I'll create a realm and I'll create a server and we'll pop in there and we'll kind of get some stuff done that way. How does that sound?
Do you tell your friends? Because obviously the more the merrier. I think that's right in saying that, isn't it, Adam?
Always the more the merrier, yeah.
The more the merrier. And let us know, you know, when we post the email, which is, just so you do know, team@playfulanywhere.fun. Let us know what you thought of today. Obviously, I'm just absolutely in awe of this 1980s nostalgia.
I spoke to Stampy about this, and he was like, the floor doesn't quite work, so I might change the floor.
How cheeky of him.
Well, you know, he goes, I love the wallpaper, I love the bed, but the floor is it's too busy. And I'm like, I might agree with him. I don't know what color to do the floor though.
I think the problem is the 80s was rather like this. There was far too many clashing things going on.
Well, we were coming from the 70s into the 80s, and so the 70s gave us that wallpaper. You see, that is the 70s. That's 70s wallpaper combined with a kind of an 80s bedspread, and then all sorts of. I quite like the brown.
Yeah.
I might do square. I don't know. I'll have a think.
I think it's like, well, anyway, my personal view, and I'm not Stampy, obviously, so I count for nothing. But
you don't like how it is.
I'm like, that is so beautiful in a mad way.
I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy making it. I mean, it is obviously, you know, Space Invaders.
Exactly.
And a bit Pac-Man in there as well.
So
there we go. Well, anyway, without further ado, then I'll say thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. Look out for the all the descriptions and the comments as well in this video in about an hour's time, if you want to kind of come up. But the video will be on my channel, and it'll also be on the YouTube Makers channel as well. Yeah. I'll have to download it and kind of give it to you guys, so that might be tomorrow. Okay. Apart from that, thank you very much for coming and hanging out with us. It's been
Thank
really
you.
lovely.
Bye.
And take care of yourselves, look after each other, and stay safe. All right, until next time, thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. 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 I'll have to find the thing and turn it all off now. I know. Stop sharing my screen and go here, and we'll start. Look, there's both of us now. The big faces. No, not yet. We're going to finish in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End broadcast.
Oh my gosh.